Hello everybody, my name is Phoenix Hero, and today we are doing a very different kind of video that I am definitely not used to doing. So, recently I haven't been doing too many video games lately. I've been pretty much spending most of my time grading my Pokemon cards from the past. So, over the past 20 years, I had been collecting Pokemon cards. Really since the base set all the way through Legendary Collection, even into Neo Destiny, and even some further than that. So it's been pretty crazy to start going through all my old cards again. I have 20 years worth of cards that I've had, and I even sent some into PSA to be graded. Currently, I'm awaiting for 2 to get back from Beckett. Those ones I do have in Ancient Mew version 1 corrected. That is not the Japanese Nintendo error. That is right here. So that one's pretty cool. I also have a Fossil Mew coming back. They looked in great conditions, but you know, you never know at this point. I thought I did a good job originally looking at grading. And now, after, at this point, weeks and weeks of studying and really paying attention to what card grading is and watching all the YouTubers and streamers do it. So today we're gonna look at the cards I got back and from PSA what those grades are, the cards that I sent. Some I agree with, some I don't necessarily agree with the grade. It seems right now they are grading cards extremely hard. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the Ancient Mew and the Fossil Mew come back as. I'm hoping for a 9.5 or a 10. Obviously, I'm hoping for a black label, but you never know at this point. I took the card, a great look at it myself. I haven't got a magnifying glass. I don't have a micrometer to be able to measure the exact measurements of the edges, but I used a ruler to get the judgment as I could. So some of the other cards I have a better judgment on, and if this is a really cool thing, I'm going to end up showing you guys the boxes of Pokemon cards that I have. I have tons and tons and tons of cards, English, Japanese, promos, Wizards of the Coast. It's going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these PSA cards I got back. Before I forget, to end up this episode today, I did buy 2 boxes of Champions Path, the Hadarina versions. I don't know, I'm still learning about all the newer cards, but I got 2 boxes and packs to open, so we can go ahead and finish up with that. You know, as I learn more about how to showcase Pokemon on camera and to be able to do something cool like this. So who knows if this is a good video or not, if anyone will find it entertaining, but it seems fun for me to give it a try. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at those PSA cards now. I sent in 8 cards for grading, still waiting on the 2 Mews to get back, but starting with the first one, I have a 1999 base set Pokemon Shadowless Charizard holographic. Now this one only did get a PSA graded 4, just in very good condition, because as you can see here, hopefully I can do this for the camera, it does have a bit of a nick right on the wing, just about right there. It's fairly scratched, as you can kind of see. I think I can kind of get it here. I really gotta hate myself as a kid for knowing I'd let something like this get scratched, and I was an idiot. So essentially someone should have been able to slap me as a child and not let me do this to my cards. So that would have been very good. But as you can see, the rest of the card, for the most part, if I can get a good angle, looks not terrible. The edges really aren't insanely bad. The centering is slightly off. It does look a little bit top heavy, so I can definitely see where that marked it off quite a bit. But obviously the more and more I tilt this card, you guys can see more and more of the scratches on the actual hollow surface itself, which is pretty straightforward to why it would get a 4. Then going ahead and taking a look at the back, as you can see, there's some whitening at the top. There is a little bit of smudging right here, but that looks like it's on the actual inside of the case. I don't recall that being on the card itself. So that's just one thing. Sometimes apparently I'm starting to find out when they send back these cases that they don't quite keep your cards in the best condition. You can find something in them. I've seen a couple people have some string or some other things or some hair from the graders, and that's kind of weird. I don't really like that, but you know what? It's graded close enough. I guess that's the most important thing, right? So as you can see, there's some bit more whitening kind of along the edges, not too much on the bottom here. The more and more I tilt the card and get a better angle, there we go. Yeah, there's just some slight whitening, you know, all around. So really, you know, this is one of the first cards I had when I was a 9-year-old kid, and you know, Charizard's always been my favorite. So I only have a couple. I have a bunch of Japanese different ones to go over that, like, I'm not going to touch over everything in this video, but this is just kind of my first start to showing a couple cards and what I managed to get graded. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and set this one right here. Now moving on to the next card, I have a Venusaur. Base set as well, same one, 1999, just a holographic card, but this one came in at a 7, mainly because of the scratching on the holo. Let's see if I can show it to you guys here. Again, dumb kid, don't know what I was doing. I think apparently I like to play with pennies and my Pokemon cards at the same time, so that's fantastic. But overall, the Venusaur looks pretty good. As I consume the typical, there's probably slight centering. It's really not too bad. The top heavy, it might be a smidge top heavy. You guys are probably, who have seen these types of videos, are way better at noticing this than I am. So I'm just trying to learn and you know, get my feet wet with this one. But that just looked pretty good. I'd say it's a fairly good looking card. You know, coming out of 7 is actually not as bad. I thought it was actually going to be worse, but it didn't end up being any worse than that. So I'm actually quite okay with this grade being a 7. We'll talk about some of the other ones that I got back that I did not agree with, that I do think could be a grade higher. I just think they are grading very heavily right now, sending in PSA. So let me guys know. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have experienced the same thing. Do you feel they're grading harder right now than they would have before? Because if you've seen some 10s like I have on sale, especially you look at some first edition Shining Charizards right now, and you look at those 10s in the back, those are not deserving of a 10, and those grades do not transfer over to now. I know it has to do with the population, but you're not going to get a 10 on the card with cards looking necessarily like that nowadays, at least at this moment. They have to be pretty dang perfect, and obviously that's very hard to do on a card that's almost 20 years old. So again, you can see on the back there's a little bit of whitening at the top. The rest of it's looking pretty good. Yeah, just a little bit of whitening there. And again, the little smudge, I really don't know if that was on the card before. I think that was probably on its you know, it looks like something that might have gotten on there, but it could be on the card, you know. Who knows? I don't remember at this point. It's been a couple weeks. And these cards are coming back a bit faster than I thought. On their website, it does say it's going to be 11 weeks behind schedule. I paid for their higher service. I paid for their express service and their walkthrough for one of the cards. And definitely, I screwed up. It wasn't worth it for me because I didn't get a very good grade on these cards. So I knew nothing going in like an idiot. But they came back in about 9 days total. The whole process maybe took me 11 days total for everything. But anyways, on to the next one. I have a Reverse Holo Legendary Collection Gengar here, which at first I thought it looked absolutely phenomenal. This is the one I did the walkthrough on. I thought it was going to be a very, very good grade, but it came back in 8, near mint to mint 8, and it's because I really didn't notice at the bottom. It took me, I can see it now because the light is nice and bright, and I didn't do this the right way, but as you can kind of see, there's some slight scratching kind of along all of the edges. And at first, I definitely did not notice that. Come on, back into here. But the corners and everything do look fantastic. Gengar himself looks absolutely incredible. I can't see any issues wrong or anything on it. I think it's back. But the card, I agree with this grade. It seems fine. Just because I missed everything, but I thought that was pretty cool. This is like really the first one I got back from being graded. You know, a couple of specs here and there. The biggest one though is I don't really know how I missed this, but there is discoloration here. I really don't know how I missed that before, so I wouldn't have sent it in if I noticed that, and I don't know what I was looking at before, but still a fantastic card, a very good, you know, Gengar looks great. So it's okay. I agree with these grades. But so moving on, I now have a first edition Dark Raichu, which came back as an 8 as well. Now this is from the Team Rocket set back in 2000. But Raichu looks very, very good. I think there's a few slight scratches to see on the holo here. Very, very minimal. I really didn't see it when I graded these cards originally. I feel like it's a bit better to see now. Now that I can see it under good camera, better lighting. I just did not do everything like I really properly needed to on this first batch to get good grades and to know what to send in, because realistically I probably shouldn't have sent this. A couple of these ones that came back 8s, but you know, it is what it is. It is a learning experience for me. So I quite did enjoy it. There's obviously a bit of a centering issue between the top and the bottom. you know, or it could be potentially a little right heavy. But that's some of the biggest things I noticed with the card. The back though looks really, really good. I barely noticed any issues with it. I thought it was going to come back a much higher grade. There's a couple, like a little smidge, but that's not even not even on the back. So the back looks absolutely incredible, unless you guys see something that I really don't. But I was hoping this was going to get a much higher 9 or 10, but obviously with the scratches, it's not going to come back that. So that is what it is at this point. Okay, one of the next ones I do have, I was really proud of this one, and quite disappointed. This one also came back in 8, because there is some form of scratching on it, but I barely, God, you really couldn't even see it. But it's a first edition Trainer Brock card. This is from the Gym Heroes packs, and man, this Brock looked really, really good. Just maybe some slight centering, if you could say that, but really the only way I saw the scratches, see if I can get a good angle here, was from this angle. Like, the rest of him looks fantastic, but as you can see as I tilt it, on this kind of side here, there's a little bit of scratching. Now you can kind of see it, but that's how I missed this before. I swore this was a 10. You know, Brock, as coming back as an 8, looks absolutely incredible. You know, regardless still, and this is where it's questionable. Yes, maybe a little bit of whitening, but man, it's so minimal on this card that I'm still surprised it's an 8. And you guys might, you know, completely disagree with me. It could be worse, maybe it's better. I thought it'd at least come back a 9, but if they're grading really harsh right now that any white is a downgrade, you know, that's just what's going to happen. Obviously, any scratch is a downgrade, but the white, you know, the little bit of whitening like that, it's tough. It's really tough right now. Okay, then we're on to one of my last ones that this is all I agree upon. This Dark Charizard, I did get a 9, so that was good to get a mint Dark Charizard non-holographic, also from the Team Rocket set. So this is probably my highest graded one right now, unfortunately. No 10s among the group, but this card looks really, really good. I really didn't notice anything on it. You can't, like, I don't see any scratches, no nothing as I tilt it. There's not even any whitening I see. I think the only issue is the centering. It does look like it's a bit up and to the right, just a smidge, but man, you look at the back of the card too, I really don't see anything except maybe that little speck or so. I didn't notice upon inspection, but I can't tell if those are really there. Let me see if I can wipe that off. And yeah, you can see this card looks really, really good. Fair enough, happy to get a 9 on it, but you know, no cigar, no 10, so I'll take it though. This, you know, for my first batch of cards like this and learning, it's been really fun, and I do really like the way PSA looks. The logos look fantastic. I just can't wait to see hopefully a high Beckett grade coming next, and I'll make some videos on that later if these go over well. But now, this Charizard, I got an 8, a near mint to mint on a Legendary Collection Charizard, non-holo. I kind of disagree with this one because this card looks absolutely amazing. I really can't see, there's no whitening, there's no nothing on this one. I literally only see the slight centering. That's it. But as far as PSA standards are, they're supposed to give you some form of leniency with centering that doesn't take it away from being a 10. But I really don't know right now because I can't see anything. So this one, I don't know why it's an 8, to be honest with you. That's just a hair. Oh, God, that's just a speck. Like, if you guys see something on this one that I just don't, please tell me why this is deserving of an 8, besides possible centering. But as far as some of the other 8s go and being scratched, like, are you kidding? I disagree with this one. This one should probably, in my opinion, I would have assumed this was a 9, but I'm not a professional card grader. But this Charizard looks really, really good. You know, and that's one I disagree with. The last card I got graded, I also disagree with this one. I got this last, a first edition last from the base set, 1999 first edition. God, if you guys see anything on this one, please let me know, because this has got a 7. I don't quite agree with this boy here. Just the all I see is down here would be the edging, the centering. That's really all I see because the edging looks fantastic. Everything looks really good at face value at the front of the card. I don't see any kind of scratching, nothing. The only one in the back It's that little nick of white. That's like all I see is that. I mean, maybe that little dot, but dude, the rest of this card looks absolutely incredible. And to call this a 7? The Venusaur was a 7. That had scratches on the holo. So to think this was a 7 is insane. I'd at least give it an 8, man. I feel like this one and that Charizard out of my batch got pretty fudged. So that's just, you know, that's my thought. I think I'm probably gonna pop this one out and regrade it. Send it back in for another try at the lower values. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I wrong? Is that a 7 worthy card, or did I kind of get fudged? So, but that's it. We can take a look here. So that's my base collection. These are the first ones I sent out, and it's been fantastic. I really do enjoy this so far. Messing with, you know, just seeing the Pokemon cards again since it's my past is amazing, and it's very nice to be able to see all those again. But yeah, I'll show you a couple, guys. A few other things is. These, I am putting most of these up on eBay. Besides that Charizard and that last, I'm putting these up on my eBay store under Trainer Taylor, and I'm going to try and sell them and see if I can get some fair values for them to kind of make up for the cost of all this. So if you guys are interested, reach out to me, let me know. I'll put the link down in the description below to my eBay page. I'm trying to build it up and build a presence as well. So I have boxes of cards that need to be graded, looked at. I have individuals to go over. I have tons of cards to bring you guys if you like these videos and want to see more. So it really is just where to take it from here. I have some other cards that I was going to consider selling as singles, but I'm not too sure now. They all have their issues. I have, like, say, a first edition Lapras from base Fossil. It's got scratches, stuff like that on it. So there are definitely better ways I could have kept these cards. This is how I had them and pulled them out, and I was so pissed to see them like this. You know, I got some, I don't know, Kangaskhan from Jungle, Scyther, and all these do have scratches on the holo. This was a first edition Machamp. I think this one of the Machamps I have came from a pack, and then the other came from obviously the booster set or whatever it was, the deck builder one. I got like a Pidgeot here that was really cool, but very scratched. Chansey, super bummed. You know, some of these obviously were shadowless, like this Clefairy. But God, this Clefairy looks like someone just literally blended it with pennies and was like, blend, and destroyed the absolute crap out of it. But stuff like this, I do want to sell, and I do want to put back out there to see if anyone's interested in something like this, or really just to show you guys my collection in general, because this has been super fun. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here on this section of it, and we're going to go to the fun Champions Path openings, and you guys can see my terrible RNG, because I do typically have bad RNG pulling cards at all. This is not news to me. It happens in about any RNG based thing I do, so I only have good luck in 1 or 2 games, like gotcha game style things, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and hop on over and take a look at those and see if I can even open packs the right way. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, so here we are now with 8 Champions Path packs. Yeah, that's the right way to say that. So, this is gonna be my first time actually opening up packs on camera here. So, guys, wish me luck. This came out of both of those packs here. Both of those boxes to have. These ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, let's go ahead and start opening these guys here. Let's see if I can even do this correctly. And do I even know how they do it? I'm pretty sure it goes something like this. So they usually give this away. I don't really know. I think it's for online packs, but I don't give two poos about that, at least for right now. And then 2, 3, 4. So I think you take 4, move them to the front is my guess. Then we start off here with an energy card. So make sure. Okay, so here we are, starting with a Leaf Energy. So we got an Energy, a Suspicious Food Tin, 1 Kabu, an Arbok, a Hatina, a Trubbish, and then we unveil 2, a Nickit, and how do I know which one's the final one here? Come on, Chop. I don't think that's it. We look for some kind of shiny. We got a Purloin here. So we got a Roly-Coly, and then I believe the last one is this here, a Zygarde. Holo, which is actually, that's pretty cool. Not too bad. Just, I guess it's a basic Zygarde. I think that's it. Right back to the Leaf. Okay. Well, not too bad. Not anything super cool, but I mean, hey, I'll take it, I guess. It's fair enough. So go ahead and crack open pack number 2. If you guys don't know, if I'm doing this wrong, someone's got to tell me down in the comments so I can learn from this. So here's that code again. You guys can have that. 1, 2, 4. Go ahead and flip that over. And now we begin. So we start off with a water energy. Got a Machoke. A Malmar. Hyper Potion. What the hell is that? A Sizzlepede? Can you focus here? There we go. A Sizzlepede. Another Roly-Poly. An Inkay. A Nickit. A Hatina. We got a Scorch Hollow. And then we have a Professor's Research Hollow. And then back to the energy. So, I didn't set that down. Interesting stuff here. Looking for some fire. But, yeah, the name of the game is I have not been pulling fire lately, but we're hoping to change that here today and see if I cannot get absolutely fucked. So, here we go, on to the third pack. We got a code there. Hopefully I did that right. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Flip them over, and let's start here. It looks like we have another energy. A Pierre's. Bede. A Liepard. Got another potion. A Vulpix. Rockruff. A Kuna. A Hatina. A Carava. And then we have another Professor's Research. Fantastic, fantastic pack so far. I love it. This all came from one. So let's see if there's going to be any kind of magic hanging out within these packs, or is it going to be the classic garb? Okay, so here we have the card. 4 to the front, and let us begin. Got water. And camera, focus, focus, focus. Bede here. Emil Grunt. A Kabu. Rockruff. A Zigzagoon. A Weedle. Sizzlepede, a Swablu, an Absol, is that the hollow? And then we have, ooh, a Dreadnought V. Alright, finally something not, we did manage to get something out of the pack, so I don't know if that's good or not, I don't know if that's even worth anything, but still pretty cool. Ain't no secret rare Charizard though, but you know what, I'll take it. Finally cool to pull some other stuff here, so let's go ahead. Moving to pack number 5. So remember, I do only have 8 packs total. So let's go ahead and see here. So we have guy again. Pass that off, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. That over. And here we go. We've got a Leaf, Emil Grunt, a Liepard, Reggie, a Sonia, Linoon. A Weedle, Ekans, a Caravan, huh? An Absol. Oh, is that the shiny one? Another Absol, huh? And then we got a Hatterene itself from the pack. Yep, another one. This is about my 3rd one of them so far. So that's fantastic. These pull rates here. Who knows? I do know on the mystery boxes, hopefully you get better pulls on some of these boxes, but man, I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to get some fair luck out here. I've yet to pull anything really, really cool, so hopefully in the near future we do have a chance to pull something cool here. So you never know, but this is pack number 6. So we do have a Fire Energy, Torpedo, Rotom Bike, a Sonia, a Sizzlepede, a Nickit, a Purloin, a Rockruff, a Vulpix, another Rotom Phone, and that looks like it's a cool shiny hollow. And then we have a Scorch Hollow. Oh man, it continues. The fun continues. So, we're back with now pack number 7. Come on, secret pull of something sweet. That would be pretty awesome here. So, got the card here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go. Energy. Rotom Phone, Hop, an Arbok, a Weedle, Rockruff, a Potion, a Caravanha. I don't know how to pronounce this one. A Caravan, a Carvanha. I don't know how to pronounce that one. A Roly-Coly, an Altaria, and then onto a Cursola V. Well, that's cool. At least we got another V card, so I will take it. Definitely something in the group. So at least it seems like out of these boxes, you seem to at least get 1 for 3. My buddy's been pulling almost like something good every 2 packs. So I wish I had that kind of luck, but you know what? 2 cards in, 2 boxes so far. I managed to get 2 art cards. I'm not completely dissatisfied with that, so that's okay. And they're 2 I don't have, so that's cool with me. Here's the card. This is the last pack, by the way, so hey guys, for your luck here, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below if I've been doing an okay job at doing this stuff here, and if you find this entertaining, let me know. But for the win here, let's see what we got. Got an Energy, Lightning Energy, Pokemon Center Lady, Machoke, a Malmar, a Kuna, Weedle, Pokeball, Sizzlipod, a Chop, a Hollow Sonia, and then for the last one, we have, funny enough, look at that, another Zygarde. What a way to begin and end. Nothing left after that. Yep, 2 Zygarde pulls, 2 full art cards. Pretty interesting there. So this has been a interesting pull, and again, those are from the Hatterene boxes here. You do get this nice little Hatterene card. This one looks really cool. I do find that one awesome. Also a big card. If you guys know what to do with these, I really don't. I kind of find this thing, is this trash? Someone let me know. Is this firewood? Basically, I don't know what you do with them, but so let's go ahead and flip this over and wrap up this video. Alright guys, it looks like we're gonna wrap up this video here. This has been a ton of fun. This has been my first ever Pokemon video of my PSA cards coming back, graded, opening it on camera, trying to do that style of format. It's very new for me. This has been cool. I've really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. And if you did, please make sure to subscribe and ring that bell for more fun videos I have coming up. I do know I mainly do gaming videos, but I'm gonna probably keep throwing more of these in here, especially the more cards I have come back. And I gotta show you guys, and this closet back here is the true magic. The golden boxes live back there of all the crazy cool cards I have. Don't know how many 10s I'll have in there, but man, they have been kept as best as they could for 20 years, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. As well, if you guys are interested in the cards I showed on camera today, I am selling some of them now on eBay. I'll drop the link down below. You guys can take a look. I'm going as Poke Trainer Taylor, which is fun, so you guys can find me there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an absolute blast, and I hope you had a good time too. This is Phoenix Hero, and as always, you guys are the true heroes, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night, everybody.